Hi, this is Melinda. I just wanted to make a quick video to show you some of the good finds I got at Harbor Freight. Some of the things I use. I think I kind of talked about this one. This is my little snub nose hammer, and I use that for my stamping. I use that for just about anything. This is how I make the holes in most of my discs. This little disc cutter. It's pretty cool. I think that was maybe around $26, something like that. And there are all the little dies that go into it. Okay, and then this bigger hammer, actually the knobs remove, and you can screw in softer plastic, harder plastic. I don't really use anything but the hard metal side and the soft plastic when I'm hammering metal that I don't want to mar. The other thing I got are the letter stamps. And I think they have 2 or 3 different sizes. I got the small and the larger. I find that I can actually use the V's and the I's and some different letters for different textures on my metal. Like a V I might use as the flower stems for the line that goes down, the stems that come out. And another thing that I picked up there is this multi-tapping die system. This is really nice. It goes very small in size, and I use this quite a bit, quite a lot actually. It comes with the die block, and it has a lot of different sizes on it. Very nice. That's a nice piece. The other thing I got there is this is my tumbler, and they don't carry the stainless steel shot. I had to buy that online. But the tumbler's really inexpensive, well worth the buy. It works great. I have no issues with it. You know, if it dies in a year, it's affordable to rebuy because it wasn't too expensive. When I'm done with the video, I'll actually go through and try to find some of the links for all these pieces on Harbor Freight. Those are the only other thing I got are these little bent nose pliers. I buy about 5 at a time. I go through them, you know, I dip them in my different pickles, and they eventually kind of get beat up and worn. Anyway, the last thing I want to show you is I'm working on some new bracelets. There's a start of one, and there's one that I haven't really gotten to yet, but I've got the edges all finished. And I think that's about it. Here, I'll show you this little tool holder my husband and, well, actually my son, my 12-year-old son maybe, for my different stamps. And here is my anvil, which I don't use as much as I have some handmade ones that my husband made me, some stainless steel one. That's a stainless steel one, and then this one is one that I bought, and we drilled a hole in it for when I rivet. Sometimes I need a place for the metal to go down through. And last but not least, I'm working on some new jewelry, and it's kind of like a bezel setting type jewelry, and my husband drilled me a little block. It was like, I don't know, it held some rubber stamps or something. Anyway, he cut it off for me, and then what I did is use the other end of my dapping block to come up with this bezel base out of it was a sun piece. So anyway, I'm going to do a tutorial on how I did this. This is pretty cool. It was pretty easy, and it looks really good, and you can really put any stone in there because you can kind of squeeze those little sun edges closer or further apart. You know, it just depends on what you put in there. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to show you today. Look for more. I'm trying to figure out how to use my iPhone camera video, and this is one of the first ones. Have a great day.